Hi, and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. So, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, I'm a Reiki healer, and an overall lightworker. Now, before we dive into today's episode, which is a quick flip through of the Tarot of the Cloisters, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please subscribe down below. If you like this video later on, hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, both live and online, you can email me at this email address, and you can message me on Facebook and on Instagram. Okay, so let's get started. Now, let me put this away first. As I've said, today is going to be a very quick video. It is a flip through of the Tarot of the Cloisters, which I actually did not know up until last December. This is what it looks like, the box. There is a glare, I'm so sorry, but that's what it looks like. And plain, the bottom. Now, I actually don't know the origin of the Tarot of the Cloisters. I have never heard it before. I only saw it on Amazon when I went to New York for the holidays in December. I was there for a month, and of course I was flipping through Amazon. I was looking at all the different decks that I could purchase, and this one came up because it looked very beautiful, and I can attest. Here on the outside, as you can see, it looks like a stained stained glass kind of design, and I haven't really gone through this yet. So the only thing that I've done basically is to unbox it. Take out the wrapping outside, but I haven't flipped through it yet exactly. So this is the very first time I'm gonna do it. So this is what it looks like. It does not have its own physical copy of the guidebook, but you can download the guidebook here. They give you a QR code that says, scan to download guidebook. If the code is not available, contact us online. So that's what it is. Tarot of the Cloisters. And it is not a standard deck, meaning it's not rectangle. I don't think it follows the Rider-Waite. It might follow the Rider-Waite. Look, we're going to see, Let me come closer. Yes, I made that necklace. And look how beautiful. It actually looks like a coaster. It looks like a coaster. So that's what it looks like. Let me see. I'm not sure if it is what you can call reversible, because as you can see here, there is a part where there's pink and there's a part where there's purple. Now, let's see what orientation it takes when the purple is up or when the pink is up. So the reversibility of these cards will depend on which orientation the pink part is, which orientation the purple part is. So off the bat, I'm thinking that there isn't a reverse, even though it's a circle, So you'll automatically know when they're face down if they're oriented this way or if they're oriented that way. Do you get it? I think you do. Okay, so without further ado, let's go to the flip through. Remember, I haven't seen these cards at all. Let me get something that does not have a reflector. There we go. So it starts out with a knight, with a swords. And it doesn't seem to be in succession. Normally, a standard card, a Rider-Waite deck would start out with, A Rider-Waite deck would start out with your major arcana. But in this case, it started out with, that's interesting. So it's not oriented in a particular way, I think, because now we're down to the pentacles. But it is, how many cards? I think it's a standard 72 deck. I haven't been counting, so they look beautiful though. Oh, look at that. So right now we're still at the pentacles, but we did start out with the swords. I don't know if you can see it without the glare. There we go. Oh, there. Now we have a major arcana, magician. This is me, high priestess. So here, yes, at least the major arcana. Oh, that's pretty. The major arcana does have the succession with it. Oh, that's a beautiful hanged man. It's beautiful. Oh, beautiful. These cards are really beautiful. There's so many aspects that you can find in this card. I mean, in these cards. There's so many things to read with these cards. So now we're at the vessels, which I assume to be the cups. Yes, you have the cups all over here. And you can hear dogs barking. I apologize. It's late at night, and I really just wanted to get to show you guys these cards because they're so pretty. Oh, this is what's on the box, the 10 of Vessels, it's a beautiful card to have. And now we have the Vessels again. Now we have staves. Yes, staves, which is basically your wands. So, okay, I think I spoke too soon when I said that it wasn't based off Rider-Waite, but in terms of the elements of your knives, your wands, your swords, your wands, your cups, your pentacles, they are based off your standard Rider-Waite deck. And in terms of the major and minor arcana, it follows also that it's based off the standard Rider-Waite deck. So now we're back to swords. Yes, because I noticed that the swords in the beginning didn't actually finish. Oh wow, look how complicated that is. Wow. Oh, there, we have it. So in terms of orientation, okay, it's upright now. In terms of orientation, whenever the pink petals are up and down, that means that they are in the proper orientation or in the right side up orientation. Now, whenever the violet or purple petals are up, that means they're in a different orientation now. So, oh, well, I guess, well, to be fair, okay, so this is the upright orientation. If we flip it, it should still be the pink side up, right? So yeah, it can be reversible. That's true. So I take it back. These cards can be reversible because of the orientation of the pink petals. The pink petals are up and down. So if the petals are the pink petals are up or down, it doesn't matter. They can be reversible. Now, one thing that I do notice about these cards is they have a lot of depth to them. Now, it might be because of the way the markings are made or the way that they are depicted like stained glass. They look like stained glass when you look at them. Very beautiful. But I think that's part of the beauty in them because some cards are very in your face and very upfront, whereas some cards do have depth in them. Now, what do I mean? When you read them, cards that have depth mean that when you read them, you get to peel layers one at a time. The more you look at them, the more they reveal more messages to you and more like supporting messages for whatever message that they initially wanted to say. Facebook, I'm sorry. The messages that they initially wanted to say. Some supporting details, some supporting facts, supporting actions, supporting or additional information, basically. And these seem like those kinds of cards. Now, another thing that I really like off the bat is that these cards are extremely colorful and they're vibrant. They're more vibrant in person. They're more saturated in color in person. And they seem to be very moving, Some cards, they're just very, they stay in one place in a sense that they don't depict a lot of movement. They don't have the kind of action that other cards do. Now, these cards, they do depict movement. They do depict kind of life to them. So they're they're not really passive kind of cards off the bat. For example, I can see myself reading these cards and seeing so much of the big picture that's going on, and not just the nitty-gritty details the going on behind the scenes, You can see the big picture, you can see the different kinds of connections that you can make in terms of the questions of the querent, or in terms of what can happen in the future, what can happen what can happen in the future based on what's happening now. There's a lot of complexity to these cards, and as you can see, and they do have a lot of aspects to them, so I'm really happy about that. And they are very colorful. Color is very important to me as a reader, because sometimes there are some messages which are best conveyed through the colors, through the kind of gradients used, the kind of colorations used, like, for example, this is a great example, the Five of Vessels, because this is normally a negative card. Normally, I say normally, just as a, textbook kind of reading. However, look at all the green and the lush background that's depicted there. You have the green rolling hills, you have the blue sky marked with lots of purple and indigo, which is actually a transformative color. The purple flame is a very transformative color. So despite the fact that this Five of Vessels is actually kind of a negative, it usually has a negative connotation, you already see the positivity that's kind of in the background, So I like that kind of thing going on with these cards. There's another layer to them that people can look to. Okay, so that's it. Obviously I'm sleepy, but I was just really excited to show you guys the Tarot of the Cloisters. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you would like to receive notifications of my videos, something came out. If you would like to receive notifications of my videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, both face-to-face and live, you can contact me here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.